Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a reading on blessings coming in your life. So we're going to start with the Kuan Yin Oracle. I love this oracle, it's one of my favorites. But I wanted to kind of look at high level blessings and along the lines what is shifting and guidance you may be receiving at this time. So I wanted to focus the reading on blessings, but also see what other energies are kind of supporting you with this. And I'm also going to use this one, the Namaste Blessing and Divination cards. This deck is just so pretty. I love the art by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. So I'm going to use this one as well to go along with this Kuan Yin Oracle. And then we're going to use Healing with the Angels Oracle cards and the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. And then I'm going to use my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. This is just such a pretty deck, and I really wanted to use it in today's reading because the gold kind of goes with the theme of blessing. So we'll see you back here for the pile prep, and then let's get started. I love the imagery in this deck too, and the messages obviously are just always so uplifting and positive, so I enjoy this deck. Okay. So we're going to start with pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take a pause here if you'd like. You can pay attention to the pictures or the numbers here. So pile number 1 is card 27, and it says Sisters of the Star Blossoms. Pile 2, card number 34, the Amaryllis Lute. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. Pile 3 is number 38 with the Tau. And then pile 4 is 44 with Weave the Future Golden. So these are going to be the 4 piles. You can pause the video here, take a few deep breaths, invite the Divine Mother to help you pick a pile, or go with whatever is calling to you, or whatever image here brings the most joy to you. And I'll just repeat the numbers again if you want to pick with that. This is 27, 34, 38, and 44. So if any of those numbers are significant to you at the moment, go with that. You may be seeing repeated numbers, so go with whatever's calling to you. And we'll see you here with pile 1. Welcome, pile 1. So this is your card, number 27, which says Sisters of the Star Blossoms. So this is a really beautiful card, and it refers to group energy. So this could mean your soul tribe, your spirit guides, or any guides, mentors, groups, organizations that you're part of in, the physical realm. Anything referring to teamwork, working together. It can also refer to star seeds, because with the star blossom, it's talking about like star seeds blossoming and, blooming and coming alive and growing into their purpose. So if you resonate with any of those terms, then this is your pile. So let's get started with more cards. That's kind of the energy indicated here. So if you were asking guidance on working with people, then this is a positive message that you are meant to work with people. If you're looking for a soul tribe, then they're coming in. If you're looking for guidance, mentors or spirit guides, they're around you and would like to connect with you. So that's your blessing coming in. You're gonna have the support that you need. And if you're kind of struggling with purpose or path, all that will become clear to you as well. So let's look at some more cards. This says the blessing of positive thought. Pull it closer. So each time you notice a negative thought cross your mind, stop and consciously replace it with a positive one. Practice this until the pattern is broken. You will set yourself free. This is a blessing you give to yourself. It will lead you to a feeling of deep peace and contentment. And this is the picture. And with the two trees here, I also feel that, teamwork and number, like group, is kind of indicated. More than one person, more than just you. So if you are struggling to feel like you belong, or looking, for your soul tribe, if you're looking for help or even company temporarily, it doesn't have to be long term, whatever you're looking for will come to you. So with this combo, and this kind of hinting at a starseed card, you may actually feel left out a lot of times. You may feel, that you just don't belong, or you're kind of one of a kind, like you feel alone, that you can't really make authentic connections with people. And that can also leave you feeling pretty negative and, kind of sometimes feeling like, oh, I don't think there's anyone for me. Like, I'm just gonna be alone. I'll never find happiness, whatever those feelings are. And this is telling you that, have faith, keep going, and actively make your thoughts positive, because it's okay to have negative thoughts. We can't help it. But you have to try to make them positive or think positive. And you're only doing that for yourself. You're not doing that for anyone else. So let's see what more comes up. Nice. These two came up. Study and answered prayer. Yeah. So if especially you were looking for a group to learn with, or to kind of, study more with, to grow and learn and improve, that will find you. And I feel that this is also talking about soul growth and soul evolution. There's possibly a lot of lessons that you have to learn in the physical realm, and even though you may have had to go through this journey alone up until now, that will slowly shift. And no matter where you are in your journey, there is a group you're meant to be with, to learn with, and kind of ascend with. Actually, with the rainbow here, ascension is strongly indicated. So for your soul growth, it kind of feels like you felt alone for a long time, no matter how many times you've tried to fit in, or no matter what you believed. But I feel that your group will find you, and they will also have a similar upbringing, or like a life journey similar to you, even if you don't come from the same background, say. they'll also be going through a similar journey where they feel like they don't fit in anywhere. They're looking for authentic relationships and connections where people can kind of grow together, learn together, and respect each other. So learning is very much a part of this journey for you. And an important part of that learning is to learn to break negative patterns with positive thinking. So work on that if you're struggling with it. And I feel that as you work on this, as you work on kind of letting go of negativity and start thinking of positive, you will slowly attract your tribe, your sisters, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're female. It just means your like your soul tribe, your brothers and sisters of your soul. So they will all find you eventually. And I feel that for a lot of you watching this may be something that kind of happens a little later in your life. You may go through, like, you know, some of your younger part of your life, like while you're still growing and blossoming into yourself, you may kind of feel like you're alone. But once you come into your power, you will really find your soul tribe. And if you've picked this pile and you're watching it right now, that moment will be soon. So depending on whenever you watch the video, from this point on, this is happening. So let's pull some more cards. You have wisdom, and you have openness. With the moon and the constellations here, again, the theme of, you know, the star seeds and constellations and kind of, you know, powers beyond your control are kind of bringing you together. This also hints at timing, when the stars align. You know, everything will come together for you. And with wisdom here, I kind of wanted to pull these at separate sides because I wanted to see, like, you know, kind of the before and after, or the overall energy that is kind of feeding in here. So I feel, you know, as you are learning, you are swimming along, going along with the flow in your journey. And there's also a mermaid here in this picture. And she actually kind of looks like, you know, these kind of look like constellations to me. Like, I know it's underwater, but they kind of remind me of constellations here. So I feel that timing is a big factor here, destiny, and I feel that a lot of you are also watched over by like your star guides, whoever it is, you know, ascended masters or beings from the astral realm, deities, Kuan Yin, the Divine Mother herself, are all kind of watching over you and watching over this journey where you're learning and you're blossoming into your authentic self. You're blooming. And this process, I think, you know, has been very tough for you, but now it's starting to get better. You know, with the full moon, it's coming to fruition. So you're almost there, and everything you've learned so far is helping you with this, to open up to, you know, more authentic connections, more higher vibrational connections. It doesn't necessarily mean that who you're with now is like low vibe or something like that, but I feel that you've really been looking for authentic connections where you can truly feel understood, you truly feel like you belong. And I also feel like you're looking for someone intellectually that can match you, whether that is intellectual in your own field of, study or expertise, or from a spiritual sense, someone who's actually as evolved as you. Who, perhaps is like more compassionate, more understanding, more accepting, things that come, like values that are kind of, they come along with spiritual growth and evolution. So the blessing that is coming to you is this togetherness, this feeling of acceptance and being loved, and knowing that you are really loved and protected, that you belong, and that you deserve to feel this belonging and acceptance. But you also deserve it with people that are at your own level. So that's what's coming up for you, pile 1. So let's pull some tarot and kind of look at your journey so far, maybe, or whatever comes up. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Fool. Sorry, it's gonna get cut off a little bit. Strength. This is the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Lovers. So, you have 3 major arcana cards here. You have card number 27, which is 9, and you also have the Hermit here. Okay. So with these particular cards, I see how kind of there's a theme of solitary journey here. You can tell that, there's just people who are kind of alone in each of these pictures. And, with the Hermit being older, there's kind of a journey too of wisdom and growth. And then comes togetherness. So I feel that, with some of you have been waiting for a long time, really like wondering whether this even exists for you, whether you're ever going to feel like you belong, or that you'll ever feel like you have the connection that you are seeking, where you can connect with someone on a very authentic level, not a superficial level where, like based on external factors in life, your how you look or where you're from or what you do, that sort of thing. This is more about internally, like really having the respect, acceptance, and understanding a deeper type of intimacy that you deserve. So, sorry, YouTube has guidelines, so we're gonna censor that card. They have guidelines on visuals, but anyway. So this card is talking about the frustration, the sense of waiting, trying over and over, but not really finding what you are looking for. And this is asking you, with the Fool card, to kind of let go of that past baggage, to kind of let go of looking for the, for this type of belonging, or just keep trying, and then those, your effort not coming into fruition. It's like, stop trying and just be yourself, be free, let go, be yourself, allow yourself to, like, flow without getting too attached. So this is an important part of your blossoming, your journey, your growth, where you kind of come into your own power, and you kind of conquer this through, like, your inner strength, and not necessarily your outer, how you act or how you talk, but it's more about you believing in yourself, you knowing your worth, you not compromising, and you daring to think positive, to believe in positivity, regardless of how things seem around you. And I think, even though this card came up here, this is not really a challenge for you to do, to think positive. I feel that naturally you are positive, and I feel like whoever, if you pick this pile, you are naturally a really free and, what's the word? Like a free spirit, like a really free, happy soul. And I feel that may intimidate people sometimes, and may cause you to kind of doubt yourself, but it's not you. It's the other person, projecting their own insecurities onto you or other people. So you don't have to give in to that. No matter how petty it is, or whatever it may be, don't give in to other people's, beliefs about you, because you deserve to feel loved, to feel accepted, to feel understood, and to kind of meet your equal. And with the Hermit card, this is talking about you coming into that power, that knowing within yourself that you matter, you are valued. So if you guys, feel the need to kind of look into more like esoteric type of subjects, if you feel called to dive in to a field of study, this doesn't necessarily have to mean spiritual topics. It could also mean anything that you are passionate about, a field of study, whatever drives you, moves you, and makes you really happy. Look into that, especially with the Hermit card, and also with the Hermit card so close to the Study card. Dive into subjects and areas that are interesting to you, because I feel that is also part of this blessing and this journey. So ultimately, with this Lover's card, I feel that you're going to find the intimacy, love, and acceptance that you truly desire. This could also be, with a romantic partner, if, you are asking about that, because with this card, with the 2 trees, it also kind of reminded me of like a partnership. Even though there's like more group energy highlighted here, perhaps your soulmate, or your person, your romantic partner, will be part of your friend group as well, or you may meet them while you're studying, that sort of thing. So with the star theme here, especially if you guys are interested in, astrology or astronomy, or any of those types of field concerning, stars and galaxies and constellations, dive into that. So, because I feel that is also part of your path, And perhaps when you become like an expert in this topic, you'll meet someone, or while you're studying this topic, you may meet someone. And you will definitely meet your tribe and your group in this process. So this is a beautiful blessing coming in for you. This is talking about fulfillment and kind of within yourself, blooming and coming into your power, and then attracting those people that are on your own level, internally, kind of intellectually as well, on your own level. So those are your messages, pile 1. I hope that resonated. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, pile 2. So you have card number 34 with the amaryllis lute. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm using my phone to record, so I'll have to look it up after I finish this recording. But anyway, this card has to do with release, liberation, fresh starts, new beginnings, that kind of energy. And I feel like the blessing coming to you is this sense of letting go of the past, letting go of negativity or a situation that's been holding you down, and to rise above it, to release and fly and experience a sense of freedom and liberation and lightheartedness. So that's the blessing that is coming to you. So let's pull some more cards and see what happens. Okay. So you have this card, and it says, blessings from your soul. You are a radiant being with many unique talents. Look with the eyes of love and you will see this. Feel the creative power within you and the blessings pouring in as the healing light of your soul flows into every part of you. Yeah, so this is talking about a release, and especially with your soul. I feel that, maybe past life patterns, maybe ancestral patterns, or, whatever is kind of holding you down, that has been holding you down for possibly lifetimes now. So this is kind of like a slow but steady release, where you may not it's not like you're gonna notice a shift immediately, but when you look back at yourself, when you look back at your past self, you're gonna be like, oh, thank God I'm not that person anymore. Thank God I don't react the way I used to. Thank God I don't attract the same people I used to. That sort of thing. So with the light here that is indicated, maybe put this right there. The sense of lightness I'm feeling here, and with the radiant, that word kind of, and light, it's jumping out at me. I feel that you're being cleansed of the darkness that your soul may have experienced up until now. That, whether it's negative thoughts, negative memories, or people or energies that are kind of stored in your body, Kuan Yin is helping you release all that, and come into a sense of freedom where you can express yourself more clearly, and kind of create your own manifestations, create your own future. Now that you're no longer held down by what you can't control, you can go wherever you want to. You're free, and you can, whatever you desire can come true. So I feel that that's kind of the blessing that is coming in for you. Maybe right there will do. So let's see, let's pull some angel cards. See what comes up. Ooh, pile one also got this card, answered prayer and healing. So this is a good sign with all the blessing that is coming. Whatever you are praying for is also being answered for you. So if you've been praying for something specific, to be free from a certain situation or a certain energy, that is coming for you. And I feel with this healing card as well, I feel that it's a very deep sense of healing, maybe soul patterns that you've carried for lifetimes now, where you're kind of repeating the same patterns. Maybe you're trying to manifest something, but you're not able to accomplish that. Or you feel like you've been attracting the same people, same patterns, same situations, and you want to be liberated from that. And those are probably, the energies that were just so dominant in your, energy body and your soul, that you kept attracting the same things, but now you're being liberated from that. So you're experiencing a sense of profound healing here. We're kind of having like a spiritual glow up almost, coming into your power, radiating your light to the world. I also feel, like I said earlier, this isn't like a night and day process. I feel like this is a journey that maybe you've just started or has been going for, a little while, but there's a lot more to come here, a lot more to release and be free of. So let's pull more cards. Ooh, so you have success and security. Yeah. Again, with the light, and I kind of did this to see like the past and future, or like complete the story, if you will. And you're going from dark, there's a little light coming up here, but then look, there's a light shining through the darkness, clearing away the darkness. It's so bright. This is definitely talking about, soul and kind of past life energies that I feel were so stuck, with you. In Sanskrit, there's a term called samskara, which talks about patterns that are either inherited or come from past lives, that you've done it so many times that it becomes a pattern. It's like, the same, if you look at like a tree almost, there was actually kind of a tree here. Maybe that's not a right example, but if you look at like a tree, right? There are different patterns or paths you can go to, but there's a certain path that you always seem to take. It's a habit almost. It's so etched in your mind that you keep doing that. And that's essentially what the term means, samskara, like etching in your mind of like a certain pattern that becomes so rooted. And now I feel that with this blessing coming in from Kuan Yin, you're being released from that pattern of, whether it's negative thinking, attracting the same type of people or experiences, or relationships, that clarity is coming to you and that release is coming to you, so that now you can have a new beginning. You can have a shift in your life, a new start, you know, exploring new possibilities and pathways forward, that'll bring you lots of success and security for the long term. I feel like there's more here, but I want to pull some tarot before I read into it more deeply. So you have 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and this card is 7 too, don't forget. You have Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Tower, sorry it took me a minute, and 9 of Swords. Yeah, and the Tower also adds up to 7. So 7 to me is manifestations coming, miracles, changes in the physical realm, shifts, complete shifts. So in your case, I feel that there is a big shift, a big answered prayer, a really big blessing that is coming that'll free you from patterns that you've held on to for a long time. With this card especially, and this kind of being in, you know, something that looks like a cave. To me, this looks like, you know, a cave where there's light and then you kind of see a galaxy above. I feel like, you know, finally there's light in the darkness that is revealing the picture clearly to you. So I feel that perhaps some information or a thought or something you'll come across that may feel a little triggering to you, may feel like a little abrupt, say. Maybe, you know, it's kind of like when you're minding your own business and you're bored and you pull out a phone and then you see something and it totally shifts your mind, right? It's like a trigger. And in your case, it doesn't necessarily have to be a trigger in a negative way. And even if it's a negative trigger, it's what you need to kind of release the situation once and for all. And it'll kind of bring light to whatever, you know, maybe you'll realize within yourself, oh my God, I've been doing this thing without realizing it. I've been, you know, maybe you've been trusting the wrong people. Maybe you've just been not listening to your intuition clearly enough. So that will kind of like be something abrupt and bright that'll just be released, or just that'll kind of come abruptly into your life and your mind, I think, which will help you see more clearly and release. Like you'll move from darkness to light. That's kind of what I'm feeling, something that's the blessing that is coming to you. But it may be one of those things where, you know, the blessing is not quite, you know, sometimes a blessing can come in the form of really nasty tasting medicine. It doesn't taste good at all, but it's the healing that you need. It's, you know, it's what you need to fix your body. So I feel like that's kind of what is coming to you. Depending on your situation, it may not necessarily be, you know, a bitter medicine. It could actually be a very happy and positive event as well. So with the tarot here, I'm going to take a moment to just study the cards. Okay. So I feel that this definitely has to do with a certain relationship that is the result of this darkness that is kind of rooted within you, this negativity. Perhaps you've, if not a singular relationship, it could be multiple relationships where you've kind of attracted people who use you or want to manipulate you or make you feel that you're the problem, that you're not worthy enough, of attention or affection. And you've probably been wondering why am I going through this? Like, I'm a nice person. I do good for others. Why am I going through this? And the answer simply is that you deserve better. And it's kind of without you realizing, it's not you, but it's this energy within you that has kind of kept you feeling trapped. And it may come from past life situations. It may also just come from past experiences where maybe because of your upbringing, you've had to be defensive. You've had to kind of close your heart to keep yourself feeling secure. And now there's a release happening from that, where you can actually trust. And for some of you, this may actually come as like a really abrupt situation. Like perhaps a friend will tell you like, hey, you've been doing this and it really hurts me. And then you realize like, oh, you know what? I think I have. It's a pattern that I'm unconsciously following. It could also be a situation where, perhaps you didn't realize how deceptive or like malicious people were, like certain people were in your life. And maybe you trusted kind of freely, and then a situation will happen where you realize, oh my God, I was just not doing this right, or I was just not paying attention to signs here. So perhaps a release of what is toxic currently in your life, it may not be pleasant, but ultimately it is bringing you the fulfillment, the security, the healing, the success and the satisfaction that you are truly craving. I feel that if you chose this pile, stay close to the Divine Mother, pray, and seriously pray for whatever you need, whether it's protection or strength, to, speak your feelings, to set boundaries, or whether it's simply to let go of certain deceptive people in your life and choose yourself. So pray for that, pray for whatever you need, because those changes, those miracles, are definitely capable of happening in your physical realm. I feel like the energy in this pile is asking just that, to believe in miracles and believe that you can truly be free of what is holding you back and move forward fearlessly. Even though the process may not be pleasant while it's happening, ultimately it will bring you to success. But it doesn't have to be unpleasant. And even if it feels unpleasant temporarily, it doesn't have to feel that way long term. So if you pick this pile, know that, especially if you're kind of hearing this and going, oh my God, I lost a friend, or I lost someone in my life that I really, wanted a different relationship or wanted a long-term relationship with, then this message is especially so for you, that whatever's being removed in your life right now, specifically in terms of relationships, there's better coming for you. And you deserve better is what the mother is telling you here. So that's your blessing, pile 2. Have faith and, really connect with the divine and pray for what you desire. And, another thing to pray for is maybe a quicker release, or to see the lesson clearly, to understand why the situation is happening, so you can actually be free, so you can be released. So pray for that, ask for liberation, freedom, and it will be given to you. With the amount of 7s coming up in your reading, I feel that that's the message as well, that whatever you are praying for can manifest into your life very quickly. And the more sincere you are, the quicker that will happen. So that's all for you, pile 2. I'm wishing you much love and success for you. I hope you get the healing that you deserve, and that you experience freedom and happiness and lightness, and you really, you have the glow up that you deserve, and you attract the true love and success that you truly deserve. So that's all, pile 2. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, pile 3, to your reading. You have card number 38 with the Tao. I love this, and I always, it reminds me of the Force from Star Wars. Kind of this invisible energy that, is always there, that kind of guides you forward, that is kind of always there for anybody. And as long as, you can tune into it, it can take you wherever is best for you, and kind of leading you into the light, leading you to the best possible option for you. I know that's not exactly what the Force is, but it just kind of reminds me of it anyway. So I feel that with this, there's a blessing of freedom and creativity and flow. I feel that this is kind of a very broader one, where the blessing can translate differently to everyone reading this. Excuse me. But ultimately, it's kind of this, you are guided, you are protected. You can let go and you can surrender. So this also doesn't necessarily mean, that you do nothing, or that you just kind of go wherever you feel like going. I feel that you will feel the call strongly to wherever you need to go. So you may find a new sense of a certain attraction to a certain, person or hobby or activity. You'll kind of feel called to places, and you'll kind of joyfully follow that call to wherever you need to go. So I feel that's very broad. So let's look at more cards. I also feel that this pile is for folks that, well, actually, I won't say it just yet. I want to pull more cards. Well, I'll say it. What I wanted to say was, if you kind of didn't have a specific something you were asking for, but you were just open to blessings in general, then this is for you. But I'm hoping a more specific message or, blessing comes up as we go on in the reading. So, all right. So let's see here. It's a beautiful picture. And it says, blessed tranquility. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Have faith and know that you are safe. Trust the current waves of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility full of love and blessings. Okay. Yeah. So, exactly what it said here. If you feel certain emotions coming up or certain situations coming up in your life right now, know that it's there for a purpose. It's kind of there to lead you where you need to go. And ultimately, what is coming for you is a sense of freedom and tranquility where, once you kind of like learn all your lessons, once you kind of release whatever you're holding within you, you're so free that you can really go wherever you want. You can do whatever you want, because you're going to be led by love, rather than being led by a reason to learn a lesson. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be led to places simply because it's love and joy, rather than to learn a lesson or like to release something. A lot of life is that way. We go through life for many purposes, and like the biggest one is learning certain lessons that our soul needs to learn and experience. But in your case, I feel that you're kind of transcending that. You're growing so much into this divine being that you are, that you're transcending like the reason to learn lessons. You're almost like, it's like when you graduate, like, until you're in school, you have to take tests and pass exams to move to the next level. But once you graduate, it's like, hey, now you can go wherever, do what you want. You have the certificate, you have the qualification, you are free, and now your future is up to you. So that's kind of what is happening with you. You're kind of coming to a phase where you're done with those lessons you needed to learn, and a time of freedom and opportunities is kind of coming to you that will also feel really peaceful and kind of limitless, I feel. So it's a beautiful energy here. So let's see, let's pull some more cards. There we go, freedom and meditation. Yeah, so freedom is definitely a really big theme here for you. A release, like creative freedom, the freedom to even maybe choose your own relationship and partners. You are no longer led to people just to learn a lesson. You can just attract whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want, and to kind of make the best of this energy, this blessing that is coming to you, it'll be really helpful to meditate. So this newfound freedom also comes with responsibility, right? Like with great power comes great responsibility. something like that. I know it's from Spider-Man. But I feel that, just because you're experiencing this level of freedom, it doesn't mean that, you're just you can do whatever, wherever. You can, but be led to, it's important that you be led to what is actually positive and kind of high vibrational and, authentic and long lasting. So meditation will help you with that. To kind of be in this energy, to be in this energy of tranquility where you don't accumulate more karma or, more lessons to learn. When you honor your true power and this blessing that is coming in for you, you will continue to move towards like high vibrational things. So with this blessing comes this responsibility of, just being connected to the Tao, to the source, to the force, so that you won't be led astray. And you are protected, and clearly, you're being watched over. But it's also important for you to know that, you have freedom, and that freedom comes with a sense of responsibility for yourself. You'll maybe you'll no longer just cultivate that wisdom within yourself, and responsibility within yourself to kind of protect yourself and keep moving towards high vibrational activities and experiences. So let's see what else comes up here. Delight and truth. Well, this is definitely a happy pile. Yeah, you guys you're really kind of blossoming. You're coming into your ascension stage right now. So perhaps a lot of lessons or worldly responsibilities that are part of your journey, you're kind of transcending that now. You're coming into a state of being where you just feel so joyful and free with your life, where you're just surrounded by everything that you love. You're surrounded by truth. There's joy all around you. And to kind of stay in this energy, make sure you meditate often and connect with the Tao. Stay close to the connection. Because I feel that, and the deeper you go here, the more delight, the more truth, the more kind of wisdom you acquire without necessarily having to go through the experiences in life to achieve that level of wisdom and delight and peace and understanding. So truly for you, your blessing is absolute freedom. You no longer have to go through certain experiences in life to learn the lessons that you need to learn. It'll kind of naturally come up within you, and you'll feel, this sense of freedom and lightness and, peace and tranquility to kind of move towards whatever brings you delight, whatever it is. You have the freedom to choose wherever you want to go. So let's see what Mark comes up with tarot. This is really, really a happy, tranquil is the word. That's the theme. Tranquil and freedom is the word that's coming up, the themes that are coming up. Okay, there we go. So you have 4 of coins, 4 of pentacles, 2 of swords, 5 of swords, the world, 10 of wands, and King of Swords. Okay. I'm just taking a second to tune into the cards. Okay. I feel that with this, perhaps in your past, you kind of had to make compromises to attain this level of peace. Maybe you've just had to, hide how you truly feel to maintain the peace in your vicinity. You've had to make some sacrifices, compromises, like, maybe not saying what you think, not being true to yourself, or just letting others have their way, even though that's not the best, path forward for you, to keep the peace. Because you knew that was, even though it was a sacrifice you made on your part, it was the thing to do. You're not the type to want drama or trouble, or conflict. And perhaps you just had to, take a step back and rather than choose to be right, just let go and, compromise to keep the peace, but not really a fair compromise because, it just wasn't fair to you. But you're coming into a new cycle where all the sacrifices and compromises and efforts towards peace that you have put in, all that will pay off now, where you no longer have to do that. You no longer have to compromise or hold back for you to experience peace. You can speak your mind freely. You can have your way without being aggressive or, without hurting others. There won't be a sense of compromise. You'll get your way without having to fight for it or to, challenge someone or ask for it. You'll just come into this power where you'll simply get your way. You'll manifest whatever it is that you desire, because there is this sense of peace and power within you, this truth, this intensity of the truth that is within you. You'll know that you are so blessed and protected, that you have the power now to manifest whatever you want. And the experiences that you've gone through in life, going back to the analogy of going to school, you're prepared for it now. You don't have to prove to someone else how smart you are or how tough you are. Whatever it is you're trying to prove, it'll just be obvious just looking at you or from within you. I also feel that a lot of you are tapping into this force, this truth within you, which will really empower you to move forward, especially from, the past, or people in your past that perhaps didn't meet you at your level, where you've had to compromise or kind of hold yourself back. You won't have to do that anymore. You can be authentic, be who you truly are, express who you truly are, and you will have the freedom and acceptance and the whatever you desire, it'll come to you. So you are coming into a level of empowerment within yourself. Like you're kind of, graduating within yourself, where you'll just experience this newfound empowerment, which will, bring you the peace that you've desired for so long. And it'll also help you be very authentic, I feel. You'll just be able to be yourself without fear of, how other people will react or whatever it may be. And the Divine Mother is really helping you in this process. So connect with her, or, whoever your deity is, whoever you feel strongly connected to, connect with that, with the divine, with the energy, and express your gratitude, express your joy, and don't be afraid to ask for what you want as well, because it's coming for you. You deserve this level of peace, empowerment, and happiness, and wisdom that is surely coming to you, but know that you deserve it very much. So connect with the Divine Mother, or whoever you resonate with spiritually, however the divine, speaks to you. Connect with that, and just allow it to happen. Don't force the process. Your peace is more important than anything else. So try not to get into conflicts if you're being tested at the moment. It's the other person, it's not you. You choose peace. It's okay. Even if the other person thinks you're wrong, you don't have to prove them right to keep your peace, because eventually that will pay off. And I feel that time is coming very soon, where you're just going to be liberated from experiences or situations or company that prevent you from feeling free and authentic and expressing your own truth. So that's all for you, Pile 3. I hope that resonated. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, Pile 4. So you're Pile 4, and then you have card number 44, double number. And this says, weave the future golden. So this card is letting you know that a sincere wish or blessing, or sincere wish or desire that you've had is now coming into fruition. So your blessing is a wish fulfillment, whatever it may be, whether it's a relationship, a job, clarity on your life purpose, improving your spiritual gifts, whatever it is that you desire, it's coming for you. This can also mean multiple wishes coming true. So this is asking you to believe that, not even believe, your desire is coming true. So at this point, weave that future into your present. So it's almost like act as if your desire is already here. It's already fulfilled. What would your life look like? So it's like believe that is already here and it will be here. It's coming very soon. So let's pull some more cards because I want to see if this relates to something specific or in general, a wish fulfillment. I feel that there's multiple messages here depending on whoever, is seeing this. Whatever you have been praying for, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a move, more money, success in your career, whatever it is, sincerely, if you've wished for it and are striving towards it, and it's coming true for you. So act like it's already here. Bring it in your life right now, because it's coming very soon. So let's see what comes up here. Okay, so it's this picture, this tree, and it says the blessing of omnipresence. Breathe in light and breathe out any unwanted thoughts. Dwelling on what has been or might have been serves no purpose. Feel the healing omnipresent light that surrounds and fills you. Focus on the present, for it is blessed with infinite potential. Yeah, so that's what's coming in for you. Just release the idea, this, unwanted thoughts. Release thoughts that say this will never happen, this can never come true, or you don't deserve it, whatever those negative thoughts are. Let go and focus on the positive. No matter what has been or has happened in the past, and even if currently, you're not seeing how your wish will manifest, don't worry about that. That's not your concern. You focus on the positive, and focus on this sincere wish of yours, and believe that you deserve it. Know that you deserve it, not even believe. Know that you deserve it so much that, you already believe it's here. So, yeah, I want to pull more cards. I feel that, presently, you may not see how your wish will manifest, but you don't need to. You just need to know that it will, and not to believe it or expect it, but to know it. So bring yourself into that energy where you know without doubt that you deserve this, and it's real, and it's already here. And if that's something that you find challenging to do, work on that. Work on visualization, imagining, dreaming, kind of picturing this. It can be a very meditative activity where you just kind of dream and visualize and manifest right into your present moment. Okay, so you have truth and integrity and divine guidance. So I feel that, you are receiving signs that this will come true. The divine is speaking to you, letting you know that, or kind of pointing you where you need to go, or assuring you that this is happening even though you don't see it. And this is ultimately your power. Truth and integrity. So truth is knowing, without doubt, without fear, that you deserve this. So if there's something preventing you from believing that you truly deserve this wish of yours, then ask yourself what that is and work on releasing that. You can do breathing exercises, as it says here. You can do affirmations. Look into, ways of releasing unwanted thoughts or energies and focusing on the truth. And integrity here is the sincerity of how much you believe this truth, like the power of this truth. So it's not just that you believe what you believe, the intensity that you believe it with. So focus on meditation or kind of creative visualization. I like doing this with music. Whenever I want to manifest something, I kind of pick songs that, help me imagine myself in that moment where my wish is completely fulfilled. And it's a meditation for me. I'll just listen to that song, maybe more than once, a couple of times, and imagine this wish coming true. And you strengthen your own manifestation potential, but beyond that, you're also you're kind of attracting this manifestation to you with sincerity. So that's what you're asked to focus on, Pile 4. Trust in yourself, in your own energy and divinity, and trusting the divine within you, trusting that the divine is actually helping you manifest this wish of yours. And if you pick this pile, then it's a sign that, yes, the divine is helping you in this process. Voyage and diligence. Yeah. This, to me, this voyage, it's also talking about like a dream voyage, this dream journey. See these whales, see how they're kind of like floating above the water. It's asking you to imagine, like to focus on the manifestation itself, the imagining part, even though like kind of letting go of what is not tangible, say, like focus on what you desire and don't worry about anything else. Just truly focus on what you want with sincerity, with integrity, and with diligence. And I feel that with this, the divine sees the higher picture here. The divine is seeing the larger picture where the divine knows, what needs to happen before this wish can manifest in a way that is, like the best way possible for you. So you can't really control the timing or the factors, but you can focus on your desire with nothing holding you back. And that's what this is asking you to do. Pay attention to whatever you want and keep your intention and your focus like diligently on that wish fulfillment, on that desire. Don't believe otherwise. Don't allow yourself to doubt it, And if any doubts are creeping up, focus on releasing it. Release what is unwanted. Release whatever is blocking you from, knowing that this manifestation is 100% true. And when you do that, it actually, when you kind of focus on something to make it into your reality, you automatically release even the unrealistic parts of it. Because if your mind can't believe that it is possible, then that's the ultimate block in manifesting your desire. So pay attention to those. So pay attention to those factors that are stopping you from believing it's possible, and release those. Because when you can visualize this wish fulfillment with 100% truth and integrity, then there's nothing stopping that desire from manifesting 100% in your reality. And that's what this card is saying. Bring that in right now. So let's see what comes up with tarot. Eight of Cups, Strength, another 8 card, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and 3 of Hearts. Okay, or sorry, 3 of Swords. So lots of 8s here. This is an 8 with 44, 8 here, this one, and this one. So 8s are about, to me, abundance and manifestations in the physical realm. So this is further a sign or validation that whatever you are dreaming of or wishing for is 100% possible. You just have to dream it and believe it enough that it becomes a reality for you. So even if your dreams are big, or possibly you are even afraid to dream because you feel that it's unrealistic, take a step forward and start dreaming about it. Start sincerely visualizing it, and visualize every single detail, who you are in this picture, where you are, and then, subconsciously, you'll start to draw yourself towards that, whatever you are visualizing. So that's what's important here with truth and integrity and diligence coming up. That's really what is important, because anyone can dream, but to really dream with all those details intact, and to really dream it with your body and your mind and your soul, that's the hard part. That's the part where people fail, because you can keep dreaming it and seeing it in your mind, but if you don't believe it, then you won't be led there. So this is asking you to walk away from things that are stopping you from making this dream a reality. And that could include your own fears, your own sense of pessimism. It could also include what is unrealistic. And as you focus on this, if a thought keeps coming up that, oh, that's not possible, focus on that, then ask, well, how can I change that? How can I make it possible? And work on that step by step. You don't have to dream the end result even. You can dream step by step, the process. And there's nothing stopping you from doing this. So all you have to do is kind of discipline yourself, and believe in yourself, and not give in to negative thoughts. So you can also break your dream down into smaller steps. And if it's easy for you to to kind of write or journal this, work on that, make a step plan, and visualize it in sequences. And going back to what I said earlier about using a song to kind of manifest a dream, you can have like 4 or 5 songs at a time, on the journey there. Like, the first song is to help you be confident. The second song is to empower you to take a step forward. And, that you can go step by step, however it works for you. But break it down into whatever is necessary for you to get to that final step. So this is also asking you here to, with the swords, swords relate to the mind and thoughts. So it's your own thoughts that are holding you back. Your own thoughts that maybe telling you that, you're just gonna try and you're gonna fail because you're a failure, it's just not possible for you. That needs to be released. That's an unwanted thought. So work on that perhaps before you even work on manifesting this dream, kind of visualizing this ultimate wish fulfillment. Work on releasing your fears before you get there. There's no right or wrong here. It's just whatever works for you. And with the 8s coming, 8s are like infinity, unlimited possibilities. And right when I said that, I pointed right here. Focus on the present, for it is blessed with infinite potential. So you can dream of whatever. And with this card, Kuan Yin is telling you that you have the ability to manifest all your dreams. So invite her in this process, or any deity, or however you connect with the divine, invite the divine in this process, because the divine is with you, wanting to lend you a hand. So don't be afraid here to kind of consult others as well, or ask for help when you need it. But it's really important for you to step out of your own fears. Whatever is holding you back, whether it's kind of past memories, your own sense of pessimism or lack of faith within yourself, or beliefs that you've kind of, ingrained in your mind, beliefs that are ingrained in your mind, up until your life so far, where it's like, I keep trying, but I'll never succeed. That's a belief that needs to be changed. So break this down into baby steps. Focus on one belief at a time, and sometimes even just releasing what is not serving you will automatically invite what is actually meant for you. So that's all for you, pile 4. This is a lovely, lovely energy. This is letting you know that despite what has happened in the past, that your future is golden and bright, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So allow yourself to dream, to kind of, just give yourself the freedom and, this creative potential, to kind of imagine whatever you want life to look like for you, and take the steps to get there. And if certain fears crop up, or beliefs or past experiences crop up, use that as an opportunity to transcend them, because you are worthy, and you will get this blessing. You will manifest this blessing. It's not a question of if at all. It's not even a question of when, because it's like whenever. It's whether you are ready or not to receive this blessing. So connect with the divine, believe in yourself, and dream big, pile 4, because all things are possible for you. So that's all for you, pile 4. I hope that reading resonated with you, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.